सुनो मत बोलो. Wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Bhagavad Gita is like Costco. Can everybody hear me? You are done? Because everybody is looking at you and I feel jealous. So, when you go to Costco, you get so many things in huge bulk, wholesale. See? Our Bhagavad Gita is like that. Whatever you want, you get there. See, karma yoga, you get karma. Devotion, you get devotion. Then Ashtanga yoga, Sashtanga yoga, Nashtanga yoga, you get that. See, and the Jnana yoga, logic yoga, everything is available. So it is our choice what we select. Now the question comes. Whatever we select is our choice. And when you choose something in life, you are squarely responsible for your choice. Like you have chosen your partners. And you blame us and trouble us. Swami, when you got married, did you ask me? No. Now why you want me to suffer with you? See, suffer silently. In the same manner, many people study Bhagavad Gita and get lost into arguments, logic. See, one says Bhagavad Gita said this, other says no, it said like that. So we have to choose. What you have chosen from Bhagavad Gita, everything is available. If you ask me what I have chosen only one thing. Brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samasarveshu bhuteshu mad bhaktim labate param. Brahma bhutaha. We are patni bhutaha, pati bhutaha. जिसके ऊपर पत्नी का और पति का भूत चढ़ गया है. Therefore, prasannatma dukkhatma. And always shochati and kankshati. Now we have to choose ourselves. What for we are here? See, in this world, what is never seen. We have decided to see something that only we see. Therefore, in Bhagavad Gita, if you ask me, what I have seen in Bhagavad Gita is only one thing. And that is, the heart of Bhagavad Gita is the first chapter. On first chapter, nobody talks. But without the first chapter, all other chapters become redundant. See? Now what has happened in the first chapter? First verse. Dharma kshetre kurukshetre samaveta yudsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kim akurvata sanjaya. See, who is asking? Dhritarashtra. Who is Dhritarashtra? Born blind. See. And if you study Mahabharata, every day what is happening on the war front, it was reported to Dhritarashtra being the head of that particular place. Today, so many horses were killed, so many soldiers were killed, so many chariots were destroyed. Every day's report was given to him. Therefore, this question, having come on the battlefield with a view to fight the war, what my children and Pandu's children have done, this question is redundant. See? Because it was known to him what is happening every day. This is one point which we miss. Second point is, Bhagavad Gita was told by whom to whom. First, Bhagavad Gita was told by Bhagavan Sri Krishna to Arjuna. Second, Bhagavad Gita was told by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra. Third, Bhagavad Gita was heard by Hanumanji, because Arjuna was Kapidhvaja. Hanumanji was presiding on his chariot, and therefore he was so powerful. So three of them, Krishna, Bhagavan Krishna and Arjun, Sanjay, Dhritarashtra, Bhagavan Krishna and Hanumanji. Fourth, I am talking to you. Now three have gone. Now you are my victim. Now listen. See. Bhagavad Gita was told to Arjun before the war began. It was told to Sanjay, by Sanjay to Dhritarashtra on the 10th day. Not before the war. See? Because what is Bhagavad Gita? In the 11th chapter, in the Vishwarup Darshan, everything was shown that all these various warriors, they are entering that Vishwarup mouth, and all of them were going in his mouth. He was biting Bhishmacharya, Dronacharya, because he was such a huge Vishwarupa, therefore his teeth were not like a small little bit. They were also like huge. And in between the teeth, there is to be gap. And when he is eating somebody, Dronacharya he is eating, Bhishmacharya he is eating, and somebody the head is stuck up. Somebody's hand is hidden. He'll pull it out. All that description comes in 11th chapter. If Dhritarashtra has known this before the war begins, will he allow the war to continue? This was not known to him. See, then why this topic has come? Because it was impossible to accept that Bhishmacharya is defeated. He was the avatar of one of the Ashtavasus, the most powerful celestial being. And therefore, it is something like that Lilliput and Gulliver. So you can imagine, all these Lilliputians have come and they have defeated. Impossible. In the same manner, before the personality of Bhishmacharya, all were like babies. So there was no possibility that he will be defeated. And yet on the 10th day, he fell to the arrows of Arjuna. And that has created a shock for Dhritarashtra. And therefore he asked. So his question is not inquiry. His question is objection. See, friends, the question has got different shades. One shade of the question is to Pani pilao yaar. One of the shade of the question is examination. See? like in the school, the children are asked the question. You tell, what is the name of the wife of Bhagwan Krishna? See? The child will say, I will not tell. Why? If there is one, I can tell. So many of them, you find out. See? So the question was asked to examine the student. Now, second question is, the second aspect of the question is that how come you are late? So this question is an objection. You are not supposed to be late. How come you are late? Now the third aspect of the question is inquiry. He has this surprise. What happened on this battlefield because of which Bhishmacharya failed? What is the reason? It is impossible. How impossible can happen? And in reply to that, Sanjay tells, before the war began, Sanjay uvacha, drishtva tu pandavanekam vyudam duryodhana sada. When the war began, that time your son Duryodhana. And he started telling. He went in front of the Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya, and started talking all rubbish. And because of that, Bhishmacharya felt that this fellow is going off the track. And therefore, he blew the conch. And that time, Bhagwan Sri Krishna and Arjuna's chariot comes. And Arjuna is also inspired to fight war. And that time, two negativities happen in the life of anybody. He is destroyed. The negativities are perpetual success is difficult to digest in life. See, friends, one of the names of Arjuna is Vijay. He was never defeated in his life. Never. See? So, he had that arrogance. And out of that arrogance he asked, Kair maya saha yodhavyam asmin rana samuddhame. Who dare thinks of fighting with me in this war? See? Because with me somebody wants to fight. And he knew who is in the opposite side, Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya. So what Bhagwan Krishna did? This is the turning point in the life of every one of us. Therefore, the first chapter of Bhagavad Gita is named as Arjuna Vishada Yogo Nam. How can tragedy be the yoga? Tragedy is a roga. See? But that tragedy, because of which the direction of our life from the dog word goes to the God word, that tragedy is yoga. You change the direction of your life. And after having recognized this negativity in Arjun, the second thing, he had bitterness towards Kauravas. Friends, we have to consciously work on these two things. No arrogance if we are successful in life. And no bitterness towards anybody, including enemies. No bitterness. These are the negative forces in us. And therefore, to remove them, Bhagwan Sri Krishna has created the problem. See? When he was told, take the chariot between two armies, had he taken the chariot in front of Duryodhan Dushasan, will Arjuna ask any question? He would have started straight away. But what Bhagwan Krishna did? Bhishma Drona Pramukataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam. Of all the warriors on the battlefield, Bhagwan Sri Krishna selected a spot where Arjuna is facing Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya. And then, if he keeps quiet, he is not Krishna. Then he gave it chabi. you have to fight with your nears and dears. Friends, fighting with the enemies is not a big deal. See? Fighting with the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, father-in-law, outlaw is easy. Fighting with your own mind. We all suffer because of our nears and dears. That time, Bhagavad Gita comes and tells us. Bhagavad Gita doesn't give us knowledge. Bhagavad Gita tells us our identity at a given period of time. In our happy mantra, there is one mantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. This is the summary of whole Bhagavad Gita. On the battlefield, who is the person? He is only a warrior. But instead of that, Arjuna became a disciple, he became a grandson, he became a brother, and then the problems came. Every frustrated intellectual always asks questions. And what is his approach? His approach is first make decisions and then start thinking. See, when we make a decision and then start thinking, what will be our thinking? Against our decision or in support of our decision? This is what exactly Arjun did. He himself confessed, seeing my nears and dears, I am completely paralyzed. I can't even think properly. And yet he started thinking. Etanna hantumichami gnatopi madhusudana. I don't want to fight this war, even if they kill me. He has taken a decision. Now see what happens. Every intellectual takes a decision and wants a support from somebody. Is it not what I had any right or wrong? You decide. How can I tell? Bhagavan Krishna did not support his decision. Yes, we should leave the battlefield, go to Rishikesh and start an ashram. No. Think. On the contrary, he reminded him, you have to fight with your own nears and dears. Pashayetan kurun partha samavetan. Hey Partha, see, you are fighting with your own people. Pandavas were equally Kauravas, belonging to the Kuruvamsha. But this Dhritarashtra created the division. My children, Mamaka and Pandavas Shaiva. My children, your children. Samsara begins. See, friends. And therefore, he is completely paralyzed, frustrated. And in the end of the first chapter, then Arjuna expects Bhagavan Krishna will say something. Okay, beta, don't cry. We'll go to Rishikesh and open there a chat bhandar. He did not. With that, the first chapter ends. And in the second chapter, Bhagavan Krishna does not start the Bhagavad Gita advice to Arjuna with a Nahi beta, don't worry. If you don't get married to this girl, we'll get another girl. Don't worry. But Mama, I want to get only married to this girl. But she has kicked you and thrown you out. So what? I will eat the kick. See? Now to such a frustrated one, do you think we can talk logic and reason? So what Bhagavan did, gave him one hard, not physically, by words. And what was that? Klaibyammasmagama partha. See, intellectuals are treated intelligently by the wise people. See. So, when Bhagavan says, Klaibyammasmagama partha. Now see the secret here. Before the war, for 1 year, Arjuna was incognito living in the kingdom of the king Virat, not Kohli, Virat, the real one. And there he was living as Bruhandala in the form of a eunuch, impotent, because he has to hide himself. And he thereafter was teaching music and dance to Uttara, who became his daughter-in-law afterwards to her. So 1 year he was doing that. And after that period was over, the war started. This was known only to Arjun and to Bhagwan Krishna. Now on the battlefield, a warrior is called, "You impotent," and he got, "You call me impotent." No, because last 1 year you were practicing that. Maybe your warrior in you is still dead or what? Friends, one of the most important thing in life is, unless we get a shock in life, we do not awake. See, we have to wake up only by, and that shock depends on the sensitivity of a person. See, like one sensitivity. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj, he had never association with any woman right from day one of his birth. His mother died, he was looked after only by the gents in an ashram, and nowhere in his life any woman came. And when he got married, then that was the first time a woman came in his life, that too as a wife. How much infatuated he must be. And one day, when he goes to her house in a very Hindi cinema movie type, heavily raining and all that, and yet he goes there. She tells him, "Are you not ashamed coming for this wretched body made of blood and flesh containing filth? If you are so much mad, after Rama, he will reveal to you." And out of that infatuated husband, Tulsidas Ji was born. Now, how many wives must have said this thing to how many husbands? How many became Tulsidas and how many became Devdas? Sensitivity is important. See, friends. And then Arjuna becomes shaken. And when he becomes shaken, to him Bhagwan starts telling. First he tells from the highest standpoint. Highest standpoint is what? There is one of my book, Common Sense Upanishad. That is the commentary on second chapter of Gita. The whole Bhagavad Gita, second chapter, nothing but common sense. All that is born has to die, all that dies is again born. Common sense, what is great about it? See, that na sato vidyate bhavaha na bhava vidyate sataha, that which is not, that which is, what is great about it? The same thing is goes on telling. And then any experience, good or bad, it begins in time, remains for some time, it ends after some time. Therefore, it is temporary. So, because of the temporary experience, becoming permanently miserable is not a wise way. And then slowly Arjuna starts listening, although he doesn't understand. Then Arjuna is told, Arjun, as regards you are concerned, कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन मा कर्मफल हेतुर्भुः मा ते संगास्तो अकर्मणि. And then how to do this karma? It is here Bhagavan tells. This is the most crucial topic in Bhagavad Gita. This topic appears 3 times. First in the second chapter as Sthita Pragya Lakshanas, then in the 12th chapter as the description of a devotee, Adveshta Sarvabhutana Maitra Karuna Evacha, and again in the 14th chapter as the Trigunatita Purusha, the one who has transcended the limitations of the 3 gunas. 3 places this topic comes. So as he has ordered this, so that dish I am making presented to you. Chai le aao. Sir. See. So, Bhagavan says, Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe sukrita dushkrute. We have to live our life. Here, buddhi means understanding wisdom. In the next 2-3 shlokas, Bhagavan uses the word buddhi. Buddhi yukto jahatiha ubhe sukrita dushkrute. Tasmad yogaya yujyasva. Yoga karmasa kaushalam. See? And he gives so much importance to buddhi, buddhi, buddhi. And he tells, Yada te moha kalilam buddhir vati tarishyati tada gantasi shrotavyasya shrutesya. When the confusion in your head, in your understanding is gone, then you will be at peace. Nothing more required to be known. Now here comes a doubt in the mind of Arjuna. Is there any person in this world who is never confused? Sthita Pragya is a term coined by Arjuna which was not said by Bhagavan Krishna. He coined that term. What is Sthita Pragya? The one whose wisdom never gets corrupted is the Sthita Pragya. See, philosophers are those who can give wisdom to others. Their own life miserable. So, when the philosophy is applied in one's life, then the prajna, the knowledge becomes steady. Sthita pragya, steady wisdom. So he has doubt about it. You are glorifying the buddhi, the understanding so much. Is there anybody, or it is only theoretical, that somebody is never disturbed under any condition? And in this thought, he asked 4 questions to Bhagavan Krishna. Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhistasya keshava. Question number 1. Kim prabhasheta? Kim asita? And vrajeta kim? 4 questions. A man of steady wisdom, what is the meaning of meditation for him? How does he sit in meditation? In Padmasana or Shavasana? We all have that notion. The sitting in meditation is a way of realization. No. That is not yoga. That is samadhi. Samadhi is different from yoga. Samadhi is only in the prakriti. Yoga transcends the prakriti. See how clearly it should be understood. Shama, Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. These are Ashtanga, 8 limbs. And they are working on the Prakriti, on the matter. But many of us have got this funny notion, Samadhi lagayenge, and remain buried in the Prakriti. Yoga is what? Tada drashtuhu swarupe avasthanam. We come back to our divine nature. That is yoga. See, friends. Therefore, this samadhi becomes so important. Therefore, kimasita, how does it see he sits in samadhi? Vrajeta kim, how does he move? How does he talk? Now, these are the words which make it so simple. But if you go into the depth of these words, then you understand how simple is our spiritual life. See, while coming, we saw somewhere fitness 24/7. No joining fees. 24/7. Come anytime. But please come. And yet nobody goes there. Because most of the people are going either for clubs and dance, or going to the hospitals, or going to the temples. Who will go to gym? Everybody is unhealthy one way or the other. In gym only the healthy people go. Our satsanga is like a gym. You are risen above the worldly problems. This world has always been like this. no complaints. And therefore, Bhagavan answers Arjuna's question. What is the meaning of meditation for a man of steady wisdom? Now see how simple it is. Prajahati yada kaman sarvan parthamanogataan atmannevatmana tushta thita prajnasadocchate. What is the meaning of meditation? Meditation is yada sarvan manogatan kaman prajahati. When one has given up all the possible desires in the mind, meaning living at zero desires level. When you are living at zero desire level, you have no complaints. See? That is meditation. We have complained about meditation. Swamiji, whenever I sit now for meditation, too many thoughts come. What should I do? Don't do meditation. No, but my guru don't do meditation. Then do meditation. But then too many thoughts come. Then don't do meditation. You decide. Complain. See? But why the thoughts come in mind? Should the thoughts come in the nose, you can blow it out. Is it a simple logic? Will you go to the doctor, ophthalmologist and tell, Dr. Sam, when I open my eyes, I see everything perfectly well. He said, why you have come here? Go back. So seeing by the eyes is not a problem. Hearing by the ears is not a problem. Similarly, thoughts in the mind cannot be a problem. But our struggle is, my eyes should be open, but I should not see anything. I want to stand in front of the mirror, but there should not be a reflection in the mirror. You are asking for impossible stupid. Therefore, what is the meaning of meditation? First definition. And this particular word is most dear to me. If you take Kathopanishad, at the end, this is the ultimate. What Bhagavan says, Yada sarvan manogatan kaman prajahati. Kathopanishad concludes with that only. See? Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya vridishritaha atamartyaha amruto hoti atra brahma samashrute. Living at zero desire level is living in meditation. At this time, you are neither man nor woman. You are just you are. This is the meaning of meditation for a man of steady wisdom. He never suffers. यार आज मेडिटेशन लगा ही नहीं. अरे वो नींद है क्या? नींद लगी नहीं, नींद लगा ही नहीं. Then second thing, does it mean it is boredom? You know, those people who are depressed, they are also going through the same experience. What are you doing? Nothing. Are you thinking? Nothing. You are in meditation? I don't know. No. Atmannevatmana tushtaha. You are living 100% in present, cheerful, happy, content, fulfilled. That is the meaning of meditation. If you are walking spiritual path, you cannot have freedom to become miserable. Make the miseries miserable. See, friends, that is the meaning of meditation. But you will see, most of the people who are doing meditation, they are most miserable. There was one student, he came to me, Swamiji, I tried, I went to hospital, I went to doctor, I took medicine, I took the massage and everything. I am having tremendous headache and I don't know what I should do. I said, you have come to me? Yes. will you do what I tell or go to hell? He said, no, I'll do. First, from tomorrow, don't attend morning lecture, don't attend meditation class, don't attend chanting, don't attend any class. Go out of the ashram. Go to Chowpatty, eat nice food. Run around here and there. Watch some movie. And do it for 10 days. And then come back. I will not object this thing. He did it for 3 days, he came back. Swamiji, I am fresh. What was happening? He was suffering from meditation constipation. A person who is having constipation is reflected on his face. I said, you are having constipation of meditation. Don't do that. We must know in Hindi, apni aukat pehchano. See, he is doing, we hear, there we hear. And you know that picture you must have seen. In most of the houses, there is somebody sitting, only bony cage, and then something is going out, and sitting like this thing, and all the jata, very nice painting. And they want to do meditation with this. And Shambhavi Mudra. Don't get lost in that. That is not meditation. Meditation is living at zero desire, no expectation from anything. How to do that? 2 techniques we are told in our mantra. किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. किसी को आओ मत कहो, don't seek happiness. किसी को जाओ मत कहो, don't run away from the challenges of life. See? दुःखेषु अनुद्विग्नमनाः किम प्रभाषेत. Second question was, how this man of steady wisdom, prabhasheta means he talks. It's not how he talks, what he talks. We speak means that is our interaction with the world. How does he interact with the world? See? Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha. World comes to us in 2 ways. One way is joy and sorrows. Second way is honor and dishonor. See? So first point Bhagavan says, Dukkeshu anudvignamanaha, किसी को जाओ मत कहो. See? Friends, we can attribute miseries to somebody or some cause. But we are all miserable by choice. See, when we entered this world, like here when you enter, now this is only valid in Australia. Now in other parts of the world, I move around, there this thing has gone. They give you a big form, immigration form, and ask you 101 questions. And then you have to write yes, no, whatever, one tick you have to do it. Earlier it was everywhere, now it is not there. Same way, when we were entering in this world, Bhagwan gave us one immigration form. Anityam asukham lokam imam prapya. You are entering the most miserable abode called this world. Question is asked. Do you want to be miserable? Options are given. Yes and no. Those who tick mark yes, Bhagavan said tathastu. Right from birth onward, dystogia birth. See? Right from birth onwards, whole life is full of miseries. Bhagavan, why all the miseries come to me? You have chosen. What can I do? Friends, we are all miserable by choice. And what is the misery? Misery should not come to me. Miseries go only to the proper person, qualified person. Therefore, dukkeshu anudvignamanaha. Miseries are there for everybody. But to be miserable or not, it is our choice. Choose correctly and make the miseries miserable. See the joy of life. How does this wise man live in this world? Is it possible? Do you think that wise people don't have problems? See? Mahatmas come across two types of people. One are disciples, second are the devotees. Disciples come to change themselves, and devotees come to change the Mahatma. See? Maharaji, you take sweet. No, I cannot take any more. I have taken 3-4 times since morning. Today I am not. Maharaji, we are prepared with such a great love. No, please take. Abba, if I take, I will die. Never mind, please take. See? They are devotees. So when you become a devotee, it is the spiritual practice for the Mahatmas. See? Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha. Then sukheshu vigataspruhaha. Second thing. We get so much attached to the attached. Attached bathroom. See? Therefore, the world comes to us in this way. And who doesn't have? Everybody has the problem. Wise man knows this and stop reacting. See. So what is the meaning of Sthita Prajna, steady wisdom? Dekho, suno, mat bolo. See? We have comment on everything in this world. Is it necessary? Like when I came, was it necessary for me to talk? Hey, there are so many Ganpatis here. I could have simply seen and kept my mouth shut. But the inbuilt system, I have to comment on something or the other. Dekho, suno, mat bolo. How simple it is, friends. So this is the first way how a man of steady wisdom, when the world comes to him in the form of miseries or comforts, because of miseries he refuses to become miserable, and because of the comfort, vigataspruhaha, he is not attached. He is not enslaved by the comforts. See, friends, it is so important for us to understand. This is how the man of steady wisdom can live in this world. It is not theoretical. Every verse of Bhagavad Gita is the life story of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. See, what he has not gone through, right from birth onward, everybody was after his life. But he never complained. So what Bhagavan Krishna says, Sthita Prajna, that is his own life story. See, he never became miserable in life. That doesn't mean miseries did not come to him. On the contrary, all the choice miseries came to him. Right from Putana onwards. See, Dukkheshu anudvignamanaha, sukheshu vigataspruha, vitaraga bhaya krodha. These are the few modifications of our mind which we have to take care. Which are the modification? Trividham narakassedam dwaram nashanamaatmanaha kama krodhastatha lobha tasmad etatrayam tyajet vitaraga bhaya krodha. When we carry the burden of kama krodha, desire, anger and fear, we are heading towards own destruction. Fear always because of someone else. We are not afraid of ourselves. And why we become afraid? Because we start suspecting. I am afraid I will get a cup of tea in the morning. I am afraid. Dar dar ke ji rahenge. Therefore, this is the way the wise man deals with the world. Accept everything. Now this thought, if you see in the 15th chapter, Bhagavan Krishna brings out in a very simple way. Dvandvaihi vimuktaha sukha-dukkha sanyaihi gachanti amudaha tat avyayam padam. See? Amudaha gachanti. The wise people alone attain. What? Tad avyam padam, that ultimate bliss. Who are those? Dvandva. Dvandva is complementary opposites. Health, disease. Birth, death. See? Joy, sorrows. Gain, loss. Friend, enemy. The world is made up of these two factors. You cannot change it. Like a cloth. A cloth is made by the two types of threads crossing each other. But I don't like that type of cloth. I want a cloth with all the threads going in one direction. Then take a rope and hang yourself. Rope is made only by one type of threads. Therefore, if the world is like this, accept it cheerfully, happily, and intelligently, not intellectually. See? Therefore, dukkeshu anudvigamanaha sukeshu vigata spruha vitaraga bhaya krodha tetadi mani uchyate. So, kim prabhasheta kimasita. The second question was, how he is able to be firmly rooted in this. It is not kimasita means, it is not in what asana he is sitting. It is not that dumb meaning. Therefore, scripture should not be studied by taking the book in the hand, legs on the table, tea in a cup. Nothing will happen. Tad vijnanartham guru meva vigachet samit panihi shrotiriyam brahmanishta. See, friends. Many people have got this notion. But Swamiji, I have studied Sanskrit in my class 6. Now what is you? I am 60 not out. So that time what did you read? Because you can read alphabets. That is not Sanskrit. And every subject has its own vocabulary. Suppose I tell somebody, oh, go and get my mouse from the table. And he goes and brings a live mouse, Swamiji. Why? You told the mouse, Are Dumbo, this. But this is also mouse. But when I am sitting with the computer, ask for the mouse. He should have that common sense. In the same manner, words must be understood with reference to context. See, kimasita, meaning what? What is the foundation on which he is so firm that miseries come, but he doesn't become miserable. Comforts come, but he is not becoming enslaved by the comforts. What is the foundation on which he is sitting? Kimasita. See? How simple it is. Because he is sitting in me. Yukta asita matparaha. See? For him, matparaha, I am the ultimate that he is seeking in his life. See, friends, when you are going to catch your flight, and on the way, if some gadbad happens here and there, do we spend our time? No, I have to catch my flight. Matparaha. In the same manner, in this world, things will start happening. But are you committed to the truth or not? Yukta asita matparaha. How important it is. Therefore, in Vedanta, when we study, there are 4 qualities which are expected to be in the student. One is Viveka, Vairagya, Shama, Dhamma, Uparati, Shraddha, Titiksha, Samadhana, and Mumukshutvam. Here, Matparaha is Mumukshutvam. We seek nothing but the truth. Nothing else. You must have seen the children, small kids, they are constantly crying, Mummy, Mummy, Mummy. Now what, she's poor lady busy. So what she does, she gives some chocolate, some toys, so that get rid of him and do her work. But the child doesn't want anything. Mummy, 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 you take the... Ultimately, she has to lift him. Very happy. Exactly. All the temptations and comforts of this world, these are like the tidbits given by the Divine Mother to keep this useless fellow away. See? But when nothing attracts us in life, then only the truth is revealed. That is the asana. Kimasita, this is the foundation. What we call in Vedanta, mumukshutvam. We want nothing in this world but the truth. See, friends, Kimasita. For us, one day Lions Club, second day Tigers Club, third day Buffalo Club, fourth day Fishing Club, fifth day social work, and still one day remain, then Vedanta Club. Chalo, घूम के आते. Friends, spiritual life is not a part-time profession. It is a full-time preoccupation. See, like the mother does not love the child only when the child is along with her. No, it's a 24/7 business. It's not, okay, dear, I love you from 8 to 9, okay? Don't disturb me after. No. It's 24/7. Mat para. We seek nothing but the truth. See, friends. Therefore, it is said that when you start walking spiritual path, many good things start happening in your life to divert your attention from the goal. In the Kundalini Marga or in the Yoga Marga, Siddha Marga, these are considered as the obstacle, antaral, obstacles. When something extraordinary happens in you, you will like to demonstrate it. See? If somebody knows singing, this happens in my satsang. Therefore, I carry with my phone. If you have to listen something better rather than experiment. Ganesha Sharanam Sharan. Arey, enough, yaar, enough. If you have to listen something better. But because they want to take the revenge, we are going to listen to you. No, you listen. So, if some of them know little bit of singing here and then, and then we coming with the tabla pit and everything, and waiting. Swamiji, how much time it will take? We'll start in 2 minutes. Can we wait for some more people? No, I can't say no. Okay. Then meanwhile, I'll sing bhajan. And that is the main criteria. When we know something, we want to demonstrate it. If you have got siddhis, somebody comes, your name is Ashok? Swamiji, how do you know? You were coming with your wife, but she said she is busy, she is not coming. And he is nonplussed. Mahatma, Sahtang Dandavad. Maharaj knows everything. See, friends, handling one mind is such a problem. Why handle other minds? Throw them away. But whenever you get anything in life, we want to show it to the world. One example I'll tell you, because I do not know these things. In somebody's marriage, I went in Delhi. And that friend of mine, he has put on that long kind of sherwani or whatever it is. And then the golden chain, thick one, half inside, half outside, like that. So when I saw that, I thought, by mistake it must have been. I said, hey, Mahatma ji, wait. I have undone his buttons, put the chain completely inside and let it go. Wife says, Swamiji, what you have done? I said, he is such a shabby fellow, half outside, half inside. He is not aware. Put it inside. Swamiji, you don't understand. It is diamonds. So what? People should see. See? If you have to die, I got sped. See, friends. Therefore, kimasita. We want nothing in this world. Hold on to the truth. See. It's so simple. One more example I'll give you. This I read somewhere. There was one person doing namaz somewhere on the footpath. And one girl came and she crossed his towel and went to the garden and saw her boyfriend or whosoever maybe. And she came. And this person who was doing namaz, he was very angry. And he stopped her. You have done this thing. He said, yes, if I had done this thing, it is wrong, I agree. But I did not do it intentionally. I was so lost in my beloved that I did not see anything around. I straight away went, met him, and therefore it must have happened. I am extremely sorry. However, I got a question. When I was going to see my mortal boyfriend, I did not see anything. How did you see when I crossed this place when you are seeking your God? Those who get disturbed, they lack commitment to the goal. See, friends. Therefore, kimasita matparaha. We have to commit it to the truth. See? How simple is this thing, friend? It's not difficult. Now, the next one is Vrajetakim. Is he sitting only in this ashram and waiting for the devotees to come? आज कोई आया नहीं है सुबह से. कितने बजे? 9 बज गए. अभी तक तो 2-4 तो आए नहीं चाहिए दिन में. अभी तक नहीं आए. He is not only sitting in his place. Vrajetakim. How does he move in this world? See, this is important. And to this reply, Bhagavan Krishna says, Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. His vision is this. With this vision he moves in this world. Jagrato, he who is awakened to his essential nature, he is focus on Yanisha Sarva Bhutanam, that which is not even suspected by the average people. To that reality, this wise man is awakened. And Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani, this relative world which is taken as very real by the ignorant people, to that relative world, the wise man is sleeping. See? So simple it is. After this, there is one more slok. And in that slok, Bhagavan says, Nirmamo Nirahankara. He moves in this world, Nirmama. Doesn't carry the possessions of things and beings. You will see, therefore, any great Mahatma doesn't talk about all the things and never writes autobiography. I'll tell you about this thing. There was a great Mahatma, and one of his disciples, he wrote his biography. So, and wait, Maharaji, I have written your biography. Please see, is it okay? Mahatma ji took it. And they are sitting near Ganges. He said, oh, what you have written? You have written what I am not. See? You have written what I am not. So what I have written? And he started tearing one by one page. Ganga. And this person who was writing, he was shaken. I have written with regretting. I don't have a soft copy also. See? Then Mahatma says, you know, what you have written is what you do not know about me. If you know about me, you will not write a single word. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. See? We look at the world what we take ourselves to be. When I take myself to be a sannyasi, for me the world is sannyasi and non-sannyasi. When I take myself to be Indian, then the world is Indian and non-Indian. When I take myself to be a rich person, then the world is rich and poor. When I take myself to be a wise person, the world is wise and otherwise. So we look at the world, what we take ourselves to be. And therefore, when we have discovered our divine nature, from that standpoint, the whole world is Atmaupamena sarvatra samam pashyati Arjuna sukham va yadi va dukkham sa yogi paramo mataha. He looks upon the world as he looks upon himself. How we look upon ourselves? We want many people to join in our happy celebrations. This is how we make a big list for the marriage invitation. And after some time, if the divorce happens, do we say, yeah, wo list le aana? We are very happy to tell you that we are decided to divorce. Please come and bless. So, happiness we will want to share. And if there are miseries, we want a word of sympathy from others. See, such a person, he who is able to merge with the totality, because Atmaupamena sarvatra. Like left hand is me, right hand is me. I don't have to do any efforts. Oh, this is not me, yaar. And this is me. No. If the teeth bite the tongue doesn't say somebody is going to dentist. No. And if the tongue goes and digs between the teeth don't say, thank you darling, you always help me. No. Because although there is apparent duality, although there is apparent karma, doing or not doing, but in and through there is one reality. The wise man is living in this wisdom. And this is possible for everyone. Therefore, ultimately Bhagavan says that Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha Prapya Enam Na Vimuyati. This we have to know only once in lifetime. Sthitva Syam Antakalepi, even at the time of dropping this body, is enough. See? And to practice this whole thing, what we told you, to summarize it, this Mahamantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. Arjuna was on the battlefield at the time of the war. He has to be only a warrior, not a grandson or a disciple or a brother. You have learned Sthita Pragya Lakshan. So simple. Give it a try and be happy. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.